I just feel like
Nah, you cooking L.
I'm the exact opposite of L. I think he legitly did it with intentions to hip hop over. I think every time he does something, we should legitly trample him. I think because we empowered him, he deserves every bit of our critique. We praised him, he deserved every bit of our critique, the harshest of it, because he was able to benefit off of it without having to actually care at all. That every week, under playing in our face. I told y'all with this Jack Harlow, I said this to blackface and y'all looked at me crazy. Y'all know goddamn well these people playing in our face. And they doing it easy. Like this ain't no accident. He thought he was finna he tried to make them take that record down and suing them. He don't even care. He is purposely going out his way. He actually is suing hip hop. It actually is.
Editor's note, I think everybody agreed with you on Jack Harlow. Continue.
Yes, definitely.
I'm saying no.
I don't like the idea of UMG. I don't like the idea of UMG standing in the place for hip hop. He's suing him.
They're the only ones because you won't stand in the place for hip hop. So where we gotta trust UMG?
Well, I think it's
because Cameron won't stand in the place for hip hop. You won't. Gillie won't. Nobody will. And I don't know why. I have no idea why. Y'all know this is wrong. There's two left for shoes. And y'all say, well, for Duke, everything. No. Y'all know this a cardinal sin. No, that. I get it. Cam ain't tripping. Gillie not tripping. You not tripping. That. I'm tripping. Cuz wrong, foul, and dirty for that. Hip-hop put you on. That put you on as a hip-hop. Use his free speech to get everything he want. And now you lock it up. People could go back and fuck up hip-hop records in the past. That. And his fans, y'all some suckers if y'all don't tell him to take it down and stop it. That's the problem. Y'all keep condoning sucker shit. I've been telling y'all since I came on this motherfucker, people need hands. And y'all refuse to give them hands. Y'all refuse. Y'all keep trying to find a way to be cool for fuck the conversation. That's a real problem. That's a real problem. Fuck Cuz record. Fuck OVO as a staff record label and as a crew. And if you want to be down with OVO, fuck you too. It's that serious. Because if y'all not telling Cuz the truth that this is wrong, here is the problem. Tell your people when they wrong. I would tell my homies when they fucking wrong. I'm not trying to be in the middle. I'm not trying to be cool. I just want to stand with what's right. Nothing about that is right. Fuck that. I don't give a fuck that, L. Fuck that. It shouldn't have to be UMG. His fans, fucking May should be saying that. May should say, man, May should have a fucking petition, said we're not listening to your next record till you drop this lawsuit. His fans should be signing that, especially all the ones that came up listening to all these other hip-hop acts and people that got empowered by this shit. So it got to be fucking UMG standing up because Glass is the only nigga saying it's wrong and standing on it like, y'all not fucking with that. May should be the one. It should be his fans. The OVO dudes that came up in street urban culture should be the ones putting the petition, said, we love you, homie. You need to take this down. Y'all shouldn't even be listening to Cuz record till he took that down. But instead, y'all trying to stand with him against the one thing that's empowered y'all whole life, that gave you a voice when nobody else in America wouldn't, when they wouldn't put you on TV, when they wouldn't tell your fucking stories. This thing did all of that when nobody else would do it for us. And you finna turn your back from some motherfucker because he's successful? Man, fuck that. All his fans should be the main one. It shouldn't have to be me. It shouldn't have to be a nigga that ruined his relationship with a nigga, making him stand and be correct. It should be y'all motherfuckers that should be with love. Right now, it make me seem like a fucking hater. He like, man, G, hating. No, I'm not hating. Your fans is being bitches. They should be telling you wrong. They should be telling you, hey, that's not right, bro. You lost the battle. Move on, fool. We gonna get back to business. We'll buy your record, but stop doing that. It's just Glasses. Cameron, nobody else. Joe Budden's talking about how good the next album. Why is Joe talking about how good what? This is the same thing like with Jack Harlow. Niggas talking about how the album was. How was the album? What are you talking about how good the album was? You didn't see Cuz on the cover thingy D'Angelo? What the fuck are we talking about?
Music Soul Child.
Any one of them.
You think UMG could represent hip hop?
They the only ones doing it now. Yeah. I don't know who else is doing it.
UMG.
I can't say that now.
They doing more than you doing.
I can't say
that. Right now, they doing more than you doing right now.
They're not doing it for hip hop, but it happens to be in the best interest of hip hop.
Abraham Lincoln didn't free the slaves for black people neither, but it was the thing that fucking happened. Sometimes you get some lucky shit for some shit that don't nobody give a fuck about you, but because it's UMG,
I don't like that.
Why is UMG the one standing up for hip hop?
Hip hop.
I don't think it's about hip hop. I think it's about artistic expression and making
Standing up for hip hop, man. They just
I think it's
trying to win a lawsuit.
They're trying to win a lawsuit. They're also siding with the First Amendment, our constitutional right, and for artist expression, for artists to be able to say something without the feds being like, you actually meant that, we're going to arrest you. Like, I don't think it has anything to do with them being a representation for hip hop. It's just making sure artists under their label can say, hey, I did this in their art without the cops calling and saying, hey, we're taking that as fact and not as artistic expression. And so you're going to face legal consequences. It's the same thing Drake signed to in 2022 of like, no, like we should not use rap lyrics in the court of law because then so many people would be implicated in that, right? You would have to self-censor in order to put music out. So I don't think they're a stand-in for hip hop, or I don't think they even care about it. I think it's just protecting their artists' First Amendment right to say what they need to say in the art without, cops being like, hey, we got them.
And they're also protecting their exposure from every rap battle that's happened in rap history where they have been the one to distribute the music. That doesn't matter, though. They happen to be on the same side
as hip hop.
As hip hop. This isn't like my position on this is not in support of vampire squid-sized gargantuan multinational corporations. That's not who I'm ever caping for. But in this situation, they happen to be the ones fighting in this specific situation for the values that I believe when it comes to artistic license, when it comes to freedom of speech, when it comes to whether or not someone should be able to sue because they lost a rap battle. That's essentially what happened.
You participated in, Jay. That and it's like his fans are not. We gotta stop skipping over that.
Real quick. Not to walk on you glasses. For the record, I've always gone against this lawsuit. Here, the rap roundtable, like just I know you're not aiming it directly at me.
I'm not saying you against it, but I'm saying
for the sake of everybody watching, I've always denounced the lawsuit. I've always said I'm not rocking with it.
Nate, but I'm saying we shouldn't even be talking about listening to this nigga album with this.
We both gonna listen to it though, glasses.
Soul, I'm not.
Listen to it, bro.
On Olivia Soul, I'm not. Unless he make a song talking about why he took down a lawsuit and how he was wrong.
How you gonna
listen to it? I'm not going because that needs to be an energy that's coming off. You can't just drop a block of ice and I'm gonna believe that's what the conversation is about. You got to actually do the work. Like I'm saying, we should not be talking about listening to no nigga album that's endangering the thing that we love. That's just crazy. Would you listen to an album to somebody that was like, kicking the shit out your brother, then we're gonna listen to his album? I don't give a fuck how good the album sound. Fuck how good the album sound. Bro, it's gotten worse. And it all started, Jay. I said this shit 7 fucking years ago. I said this motherfucker not hip hop, bro. And he gonna show everybody over and over again that he is not hip hop. It's gotten worse and worse. And even if UMG is everything that it is, for once it's on hip hop side. And we not. And the fan base is not. The fan base should be putting the biggest pressure on him. We should all be protecting this thing. If you come from street urban culture, we should all be protecting this thing that allowed us to be represented at a mainstream level. We shouldn't be talking about listening to no nigga album. Nigga, I don't give a why are you battering? Why are you still putting this nigga in the scope if you crying about suing a nigga now? Why are you talking tough? You just told me wasn't tough.
I want to go.
Huh?
Yeah, I was gonna say I want to see what you wanted to say. Your eyes were saying
y'all rallying the truth for these celebrity niggas. I don't care. Like, I'm really tired of it. I don't give a fuck. I don't think UMG can represent hip hop. No, he's not suing hip hop. He's suing a fucking company. UMG don't represent hip hop, and Abraham Lincoln didn't free the slaves. The slaves freed themselves.
Honestly,
I don't give a fuck. When niggas talk about the shit that we have and the way we've been done wrong, especially in the court system, I'm sorry. These niggas fucking record contracts, it just don't hit the top of the charts where it's like, oh, we all need to rally together to get this nigga to stop suing hip hop. No, we need to rally together against places like Alameda County where the fucking police is paying crackheads to lie in murder trials and shit like that. That's the type of shit we need to rally together for. I just be thrown off by where it's like niggas is sellouts or some shit because we ain't organized ourselves to fight back against Drake. Like, nigga, fuck Drake. And how he feel about this fucking album. He's not gonna win that fucking lawsuit. Maybe that's why I don't feel like it's a super threat.
Right.
Yeah, and that's and I think
even without his fucking lawsuit, they still using fucking Dirk's select lyrics against him and all types of shit against him. So before Drake's case even fucking finishes, we're already in a position where they're using rap lyrics against people. Why are we not organizing against the county, states, feds, or whoever the fuck that did that?
I will say this. I will say this. Yeah, one, actually we have, right? And that is the other thing that I think about when I think about certain types of movements, right? It looks like everything looks futile all the time. But if you're in the civil rights movement in 1958 and you go outside and you're marching and they hose you down with the fire hose and they sick dogs on you, and then you go back outside the next day, you do that in 59, 60, 61, 62, 60, 63, you look nuts. You look insane. The tipping point happens, and all of a sudden, you get the Civil Rights Act in 1965. And we're seeing that on the ground now when it comes to lawfare, when it comes to lyrics in court. Maryland just passed a bill, you know what I'm saying, making it more difficult to do that. And so to say that we aren't doing anything or anything isn't happening, I don't agree with that point of view. I do agree that more than anything else, the framing around UMG sticking up for hip hop, that just don't feel good. I'm with it.
It feels weird, yeah.
It don't feel good. I don't like it. But in this particular case,
that's what's happening.
Let's go UMG.
They're in a lawsuit with Salt and Pepper right now about not giving them their bread. Like, this is what I'm saying.
Let's go Salt and Pepper.